Welcome, Capricorn. This is Regina from Pacific Tarot, getting ready to do your full moon in Taurus reading on the 11th of, or on the 5th of November is the full moon in Taurus. And this is affecting the area of your life that concerns your friendships, your love, romantic nature, your lovers, your children, your parents. These are your passions, things that you create, that you recreate, that you procreate. So this is beautiful energy. And I pulled from the Talisman Oracle the Intuition card. And I'm going to read from the guidebook. You are wide awake and able to perceive a higher level of awareness that helps you recognize secrets and subconscious intentions. The intuitive beetle is using the third eye gate to see through the prism of distortion. The answers you are seeking will come from within, from your divine knowledge and inner wisdom. Your intuition will help you read people's body language and facial expressions if they are in disagreement with their words and actions. Allow time and space to practice putting your newly found feelings into words, but know that your present situation will benefit significantly from your keen intuition. I am awake and I see. This is a beautiful meditation on the power of your evolving consciousness, Capricorn, and for your overall energy. From the tarot cards is the Four of Wands, and this is about something that you have achieved. This feels like a new cultural foundation, a new social foundation for you in all of your efforts of life, of work, living, relationships, this idea of establishing relationships and goals based on the growth, the learning that you are acquiring along the way. That growing is an integral part of life, that there is no situation that we enter in which there is nothing new to learn. And so you're embodying this beautiful energy and you are recognizing that you have in fact achieved something every bit as solid and supportive as the foundation of a building or an edifice. Underneath this is the Page of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles is really emphasizing your hardest, most valued characteristics, Capricorn. Your ability to apply discipline, effort, to learn to do whatever is needed to not only build, but to sustain this new foundation that you are building and celebrating with like-minded peers who are aligned with your goals and values. So this is beautiful energy where you are eager to take the right steps that will achieve the goals that you are pursuing. In the 10th house, this is the way others see you, your effort at a professional or communal collective level. The 9 of Pentacles shows you to be blazingly individual, independent, autonomous, and unique. You have long cultivated your interest, your skills, and you've created a beautiful garden of your life where you can enjoy the fruits of your labor on your own terms. This is also a card about wise investments. This is a cycle that you have learned to cultivate of success, reinvestment, success, reinvestment. As you look to invest some of your profits, you are also looking not simply at your own efforts, but those of others with whom you are aligned. So you are contributing to a thriving community, not simply the growth of your own garden. This is a beautiful card indicating that you stand up for what's right because you are independent. Your considerations come authentically from your values, and you hold those standards for all. In the first house, the Temperance card, this is lovely about the healing energy that you have been engaged in for quite a while, Capricorn. I haven't forgotten that Pluto was in Capricorn for a good 15, 17 years, and that before that, it was in Sagittarius. So depending on specific lights in your nativity, you may have been through a rather excruciating period of healing, balancing, and meeting challenges with grace and equanimity. And this is part of the intention of the Grand Alchemist, viewing your soul, your energies as a chalice of more and more refined energies, less and less instinctual reactivity to challenges, but more and more of a considered, loving, humane approach to keeping harmony in your life, building peace, satisfaction in knowing that you've done whatever you can do to triumph over difficulties, to stay humble, to recognize that the experiences of challenges, storms you've weathered, are storms almost everyone weathers. This looks easy here, but it is not easy. To stand up after one battle, storm, hardship after another, and be at peace is a major accomplishment. In the fourth house, the house of your soul, your family, but also your foundation, the Chariot. I like this because the Chariot always indicates your uniqueness, your specialness, and your final understanding that you are unlike others on purpose, that you are specifically created to make the contribution that is yours to make. And once you accept that you are worthy of success, abundance, happiness, love, then you no longer allow the distractions of others asking for your help to pull you away from the exercise of your own talents, the space to do your work, to focus on your goals, to put all of your efforts into that. And with that kind of focus, knowing that you were born to do what you are doing leads to incredible success and the achievement in a way that may seem rapid to others, but as you are well aware, has perhaps taken years to develop, to focus on, to achieve. In the seventh house, the house of significant others, relationships, the Six of Pentacles is coming up for a lot of you, and this is a beautiful card of balance in relationships. This is where you may have some particular responsibility or obligation to distribute resources to others, but that you do it in a way that reflects equity, fair treatment, even treatment, opportunities for reward for effort, and that you understand that this is a process of communication, of the building of agreements based on claiming what it is you desire to the extent that you can speak it, you can announce it, you can declare your desires in a way that is the beginning of all negotiations. Your statement of your value, what you expect, what you want to gain, is a healthy place to begin. And now that you understand that, there's no need to make assumptions, to not ask questions. That is an approach that hurt you in the past. Instead, now you ask questions and you look for results, for the explanations clearly spelled out so that expectations are not assumed. And you protect yourself from being the one who ends up doing all the work, an experience that you've had more than once. And you're learning how to protect yourself from getting into that situation over and over again. I'm going to clarify these cards with the ethereal deck, the shadow work deck, and I'll finish up with a crystal oracle card. If this reading is resonating for you, Capricorn, please like this video and subscribe to my channel, Pacific Tarot. I appreciate all the support that you give me. Thank you so much in advance for helping me to grow my channel. Let's get started with the Temperance card in the first house, and I will pull them at one time. So the Empress is Temperance is clarified by the Nine of Wands. The Chariot is clarified by the Fool card. The Six of Pentacles is clarified by the World, and the Nine of Pentacles is clarified by the Empress. Well, so I see there's an emphasis on nines here. That's important. So as we start with the Nine of Wands clarifying Temperance, you have been working at being positioning yourself in the way that you now feel is available to you. You're now experiencing your reality after numerous attempts to position yourself in a way that your independence, your unique voice is honored. You have yet to feel that sense of connection between your effort and your goal. But you are clear now that you have learned so much in this challenge to develop your ideas, your position of autonomy, that you know you're very close to success. You can taste it. And along the way, you have become changed. You're not the same person. You continue to be the wounded warrior. And that warrior energy has helped to protect you, has helped to minimize the sense of distrust that you were in enemy territory at times. But you are very clear that now that you don't see life as being against you, you don't see challenges as as places where you fail. You actually see challenges as for the growth opportunities that they are, because you've learned and are continuing to learn in this process about the value of that growing and learning, about how that shapes you, how that has changed you, how you've internalized that ability to learn, to grow, and to not let an experience in the past that's significant rest. That even as you are looking at new challenges or reviewing challenges in your past, you are seeing them in a vastly different way now. And that's one of the reasons why you're being brought back into the shadow world seasonally, why we are preparing for the turning away of the light in preparation for the appreciation of the harvest, the growth we experienced, and also this idea that we are close to what it was that we have worked for so long. Something we've worked for with all of our heart and effort. And it looks like it is being achieved with the Chariot clarified by the Fool card. Here you have been traveling through communities, organizations, opportunities, teams, pursuing this vision of truth for you, the story that reflects your experience, your voice. And you're now in a place where you have entered a new world, a new adventure that is all about your story, your voice, what you've seen. But the beautiful thing is that your story has morphed into the story of everyone. You now understand that despite the superficial challenges and differences, that you're aligned with the same spiritual development that all of those that are pursuing that enlightenment, that better world, or ways to influence that, are essentially moving through a very similar process. It is this commitment to healing, this never giving up, this trying and trying, this relegating the idea of uh, the past to something fixed is no longer part of your language. You're understanding worlds keep revolving. And that, for me, is one of the beauties of astrology. Whatever your planets are, they always change and grow. Planets always move. There's no static. There's no exact moment of the sky from any position on Earth that will ever be repeated again. Yes, some stars may line up in similar ways, but that is never repeated throughout the galaxy, throughout our solar system. And this is part of what it has taken you a lifetime to understand, that nothing is static. Nothing. And you are now relishing in that because you have put yourself in this beautiful cosmic abundance, joy, privilege to be a member of the planet Earth in whatever capacity. So as you are moving on to this new open liberation of yourself, of your effort, of your belief and intuition, you are closing down. You have closed down an experience of relationships in particular. In fact, all exchanges of energy. You don't see them in the same way. I actually see many of you having elevated yourself into a variety of spiritual realms that you are able to operate on. And your relationships keep showing you how you have had an impact on others that has been positive, that has been loving, that has contributed to their sense of justice, truth, authenticity. So the world of what can feel like dispassion or moving away from the way you started out is all in preparation for your operation on this higher level. And with the Empress in the 10th house, clarifying the 9 of Pentacles, this is about recognizing all your effort as an effort of love. Self-respect is what's being shown here. Finally, respecting your desires, understanding you're worthy, that you are valuable, you have value that is needed, that the world is waiting for what you have to offer, is helping to confirm this gentle heart you have, this gentle but hard-working, productive energy that keeps you from ever resting. But this is your willingness now to recognize that you can rest in the recognition and reward of your efforts, that you've earned that. And this isn't just the appreciation of what you've built for yourself. This is being acknowledged and rewarded by the world, seen by your community as valuable, as wise, as loving, as caring and concerning about the sustainability of the whole planet, the whole community, the whole collective. I'm going to finish this reading with a crystal oracle, and the quartz, just the aquamarine, just wanted to jump up. And its key word is communication. I communicate with ease and grace. This is beautiful in terms of understanding agreements with others and with ourselves. So I know that a while ago I read with a very dear friend the Four Agreements, which was really helpful and a sweet way of thinking about the way that we agree with ourselves and with others to be truthful. If you enjoyed this content, please check out more content here. Thank you for your likes and subscribes. And until next time, namaste.